Okay, February month review. Hi. Um, this month went quick, but I'm kind of glad it's going. it's been it's been a month, and finally I had all the catchphrases ready. I was gonna say, I cried more times than there were days in this month. I actually didn't, so scratch that. Um, there was a lot of times where I thought I wasn't going to be properly grieving certain things and I was just going to be a hot mess. Instead, I honestly just sat in solitude, quiet. So scratch that off. And I kind of broke even this month. And kind of speechless. Don't know what to say. I know for my highs this time around, again, back to my list. A lot of great highs. But like I said again in the other video, you probably noticed a lot of things going on. I had so much. I looked really disoriented. Crazily enough, like I said, I wasn't looking forward to February. Funniest thing, self-fulfilling prophecy. The first day of February, when I actually was recording that, I had food poisoning. and it was actually quite a task to stay up and do that video, but I was dedicated to do it. And thankfully that passed in like 2 days. But it was kind of ironic that it was just the 1st of February. It was just like, welcome to it. And I felt absolutely terrible. So the bright side of that same day, I actually was interviewing someone that I've always wanted to have a chance to interview, and that is Victor Dandridge. He is a moderator and writer, hardest working man in comics. A lot of great titles around that. You should definitely look him up. He is amazing, and I couldn't be really excited or present in that moment just because I was just fighting so much and just trying to, stay alert in ways that people would not be able to tell. So that was a fun, eventful first week. And I was able to go and celebrate a friend's birthday. So that was a nice lighter side of it. But a lot of it was just challenging on a mental level. It was just trying to stay, above water. But I could say I handled it well. When it came to grief, a lot of things of how I knew how I could probably feel at certain moments, I was very hyper aware to, which was really interesting. I still have my record up and going when it comes to journaling every single day for this year. So I completed my second month of journaling every single day. And I can say it is really grounding. I think that really helped a lot too. Excuse me if I don't know. I don't know how I would have felt if I didn't journal every single day leading up to February and just everything that was happening in February. I really don't think I would have been the same person, and just kind of being my own cheerleader and looking at a lot of the messages that I wrote and left for myself, I think that really was a great grounding thing for me, just because I haven't been able to see my therapist as of recently, just because, of personal reasons of her being out of the country. And so I think I would say that's a high. I mean, I was talking about it as a low, but it became a high because I was able to really balance that. And it, looking back, it's still crazy to think about how I handled that, but I'm really grateful for that. Last minute changes that kind of came up in the middle, kind of stressing, but I would say those are my lows. As of highs, I was able to go on a nice vacation and see my first burlesque show. That was truly incredible, and I got to meet Miss Dita Von Teese on the Glamanitrix tour and got to see her after the show. And I can say, that was absolutely amazing because everyone was just so sweet, and the hospitality of the hotel that I stayed at, it really was, I don't know, just a much needed vacation to relax and just treat myself to a lot of beautiful things. There was just so many times where I was just daydreaming and thinking about just the opportunities that I could look forward to and just see after moments like that. It allowed me to really just feel in love with life again, because I would be lying to say that I was feeling that even last month. I can say that it really kind of came back, this month. I can definitely say from January to this month, I know I look a lot different. Definitely a little bit of a turnaround, but I hope it just kind of gets better as the months progress. I am excited to see how that turns around, but I generally have improved in a lot of ways, and I'll probably put some clips in. I'll probably do that. I might update that too as the months go on. I might actually add little clips where I actually have all of my things, the things I did, and little stuff like that. But, oh, another low because I'm staring at it. I broke my headphones. I wanted to cry, but I didn't. I went to put them on and I just heard a snap, and it made my heart hurt the way they sounded. And I don't know why I'm torturing myself by having them right here in front of me, but I just kind of left them there because I just don't want to touch them. But it's probably best I also put them away or in a case so I just don't look at them either, because oh man, those are my babies. Oh, I always loved my beads. They broke. My white and gold beads. They were just special because I asked my dad, he was like, no. And so I worked really hard and I got them, and I was very proud of it. So they lasted for quite some time. It just hurt how they went out. So that's my last low. I'm not trying to be like Debbie Downer, but it just reminded me of that. And I was like, that happened this month too. Like I have to recall that because I wrote a lot down in my journal about that because it hurt. I have an owie in here because of that. So I can say the lessons of this month was that opportunity is everywhere. And thinking throughout this month, a lot of things was kind of put to my attention that I never thought about before, in ways on how I love myself, how I perceive myself, and how those around me are. And it just allowed me to say more sweet things to people I care about because the opportunity was present to speak life to them. And I really think that was something I really want to continue to take with me, something I love sharing. I want to share with you. There's great power in speaking life into somebody, and when they have their low moments and when they're doubting themselves and counting themselves out, being able to just do that, regardless if they accept it or not, you're planting a seed. And planting a seed with intention that is pure and that is sweet and that is good is always a beautiful thing. And having that opportunity countless times in various ways, whether it was random strangers, loved ones, or just other opportunities that just happen across your way, it's amazing to see what can come your way and how you can optimize on those opportunities and just how they can come back around and end up blessing you in your life. I had a lot of ups and downs this month, but I can say just staying positive and keeping a good heart, it has really kept me at peace at night when it comes to just giving it my best and just being really determined to being the best person that I can be. Just generally, I always want to be better than who I was yesterday. The only competition that I have is with myself. And regardless of where I am in the moment, I love myself now, as well as as much as I will love myself even more of where I'm going. And I think it's a great perspective. Perspective is everything. It's a great mindset to have. And so if you can change that mindset for it to work in your favor, half of the battle is already done, and it's just a matter of keeping up with it and just doing those little things for yourself. And that's what I came to learn, where I didn't just end up going to various places and treating myself to various things by myself, just out of the blue. It started with little things that I did for myself, whether it was going to the store and buying flowers or decorating my room in a way that I found was very soothing to me. It was little things that built up. So I was just like, I deserve these things. And it allowed me to just kind of flourish. And I'm still, growing into myself and flourishing into wonderful other things. But it allowed me to understand, more about myself and what I bring. So I think that should do it when it comes to February, because I'm pretty over it. February was good. February was a wonderful month. It was good to me. I had a beautiful moment traveling, listening to vintage French music, and was in complete bliss of just feeling euphoric and admiring my life. A lot of people are battling with a lot of things, both seen and unseen. And the fact that I have the opportunity to not only face adversity, but reflect on it and go back into it with a new perspective, a new light, and find a way through it is also a blessing in itself. So it has allowed me to grow a great perspective out of it. And so I really hope, if anything, I'll probably put some songs down in the description of what songs were my go-to, because I do have a confident playlist, and I feel like anytime anyone should have that, while they're getting ready for the day or anything, they should listen to something that definitely will bring their energy up, because it is really important. I might put a couple of songs down in the description. So let me know in the comments if that is something that you would enjoy. If you want to know, I'll give probably like 2 to 3 songs that really inspired the month, because I just had to listen to them on repeat, or I just found great meaning and significance to them because they just found me joy. They gave me great joy, and I was able to listen to them intently in solitude. So yeah, I hope you like this video. I will see you guys next month, hopefully sooner, with other videos, but I know these next couple of months is gonna be pretty busy. So be patient. Don't hold it against me. I'll at least still do these monthly reviews and mental check-ins. And I hope you guys are doing okay too. Let me know in the comments. Make sure you guys check in with one another. Always reach out if you can. And also just make sure you do the best that you can for yourself. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.